some fucking deductioning.
Some deductioning.
Here we go. Game capture. This one. Yeah, deductioning. All right.
We're correcting some nonsense. Or about to correct some nonsense.
Oh, we are about to correct some
nonsense.
absolute fucking nonsense.
Yeah. All right. About this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Egbert Cumberbatch.
Egbert Cumberbatch.
That's about right.
Egbert Benedict.
Yeah.
Close
I
enough.
can't believe. Yeah.
You have to hear his actual name to comprehend just how fucking ridiculous it is.
Oh god, okay, completely off topic.
It's not Names Joriarty, is it?
Names Joriarty. Completely off topic. I had, because we just get stuff from work, like free food from like supermarkets and stuff that we get to like reduce food waste and stuff. I got like a massive like box of like mints the other day and some bolognese sauce, and I was like, fuck it, I will make a bolognese. I did this today. I made way too much, and I didn't have anything to put it in. Like, it was too big for a bowl, and I didn't have anywhere to store the rest of it. So I just took the saucepan and ate everything in it. And
Wow.
I've been in so much regret for like the past 2 months of my life.
Truly lost in the sauce there.
I got really lost in the sauce. No, you're right. It happened. It's not even funny.
Okay, so...
Okay, carry on.
Yeah.
So Sherlock's working Herlock's working theory is that this guy came into the pawnbrokers to steal a shovel to dig in under the sewage tunnels that link the pawnbrokers to the bank across the road, which is holding the bullion that is meant to fund the Great Exhibition.
Obviously.
I think it's a perfectly sound theory.
The perfect crime.
Yeah.
Oh, and the fact that that bank is holding the bullion for the Great Exhibition is a top police secret, and Herlock just casually blabbed it out in front of everyone in the shop.
Yeah.
Including
because
one
he's a himbo like that.
Yeah.
He's so stupid. I love him.
G?
Right. So we've got to present.
G, hello.
Yes, hello.
Are you Herlock Sholmes?
Yes.
All right then.
Correct.
I was waiting for the the lowdown to end, and also not paying attention.
A little bit of both.
Yep. Also, I don't have my mic, so I'm sorry if this is poor.
Jesus fucking Christ, these trains.
First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this.
Sholmes still has long COVID.
I'm sorry, mate.
You
Spotlight once again where I should be.
You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different.
Gasp! How did he know?
As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer. Sounds like bollocks to me.
So by Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came in here to apply for a job so he could dig down through the floor.
It's a perfectly sound theory, Minosuke.
Yes, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he?
No, I think it's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere.
Really?
The question is, where? What did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point in time?
Alright.
What did bring?
Okay.
I'm going to take a wild guess. It's the cane.
Let's see the 3D modeling.
Sorry, yeah. Look
How
at
far
his
round can we go?
face. I mean,
Can
go
we
all
see
the way
his butt?
around.
It's in a lot of detail.
What's that?
Yeah.
I really appreciate
Ooh.
Ooh,
Interesting.
I'm glad I said the word, can we see his butt? It will make sense now.
Can we see
Look
his
at his fucking
butt?
face!
Stella. Fucking fantastic.
Oh god! Oh my goodness! That's supposed to be Gina.
Wonderful how
Oh
it
my
works out
lord!
like that.
I mean, I can see the resemblance.
Oh, the hat's definitely there. Yeah. Oh, please. Okay, good.
Look at all the scribbled notes on the back of the flyer here.
I don't believe it.
What is it?
Just took a gulp of tea. I thought that was going to be longer.
Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestrade. Height, 5'2".
Oh, she's tiny.
Green cap, scruffy waistcoat, grubby white shirt, blue satchel, racket. It's a detailed description of Miss Lestrade.
Goodness!
There's even a sketch of her. Hat and all.
It's
If you could
an
call it a
amazing
sketch,
check.
Rinosuke.
Also, why the fuck? Okay, his cane says AG.
Yeah.
Yeah, presumably that's his
Attorney
actual
General.
name.
Yeah.
Although if you
Attorney
showed it to
General
her, she'd
main
fire that
curiosity.
smoke grenade launcher in his face for sure.
I don't think it's a bad. It's cute.
I think it's just the face that's throwing me. I've got to say.
Just 3 dots.
Mm. And look, the details of the shop have been written down here too. Windy Banks Pawnbrokery, Baker Street. Redemption deadline, 15th of April.
Which is today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scrawled on the back of that piece of paper?
I'm
I'm loving picturing that Rinosuke is standing in front of ex-Benedict.
Yeah.
just
Looking at Shome, and he's just
rolling around.
yeah,
he's
she's
just
just
casually
like
shuffling around
commando
the back.
crawling behind him, and then crouching and staring at it and like mouthing the words to him.
Maybe
Or
it's like
using
a
their
bullet
apparently
time.
psychic
He's
connection
so
that they have.
angry. Look how angry he is.
You can't see. You can't
She's
see the
actually
butt,
she's
though.
right there by the desk.
Angry eyebrows. Stupid hair.
No, you
Alright,
can't see
well,
the butt.
wait.
Yeah,
well, what's the
yeah.
point?
I think it's this.
Yeah.
I think you're correct.
Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the info about Miss Lestrade.
Yeah, fuck it up, Rinosuke.
Sorry. Quite so, my dear. It would appear that the writing and sketch on the reverse of the flyer refer to me. Pertaining to the pickpocket, Miss Lestrade, and to Mr. Windybank's pawnbrokery here. I
I
don't
love
know
how
where the stress in the word pawnbrokery.
Shit. I keep drinking. Sorry, shit. Yeah.
You keep drinking shit, Alec. That is not healthy.
It wasn't. That was me having taken a gulp of tea again at the line I was supposed to say.
I love how deeply bought in on his own bullshit Herlock is, to the point that when Rinosuke corrects him, he doesn't
He's like,
even miss
yes,
a
of
beat.
course.
That's what I always meant to say.
Precisely what I meant to say all along, my dear fellow.
Yep, that's definitely what I was looking for.
Isn't it
He's
good that I
hilarious.
have you here to correct my phrasing when I foolishly blunder.
Renosuke is Sholmes' interpreter.
Yeah, exactly. Renosuke speaks Japanese, and Sholmes speaks
Idiot.
himbo. Wait,
You
that
originally
sounds
told me.
racist. Hold on.
You
Let's
originally
see.
told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you.
But that is a thinly veiled lie.
Gina's like, no talk me, I'm angry. It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today, by which I mean here to Windibank's pawnbrokery, and today the redemption deadline of that overcoat.
Sorry, I discovered something awesome.
Oh god, what?
So you know how when you have stream open, and you click onto a different channel, it minimizes into the little box that you can move around, but you can't change the size, and it's really annoying.
Yeah.
If you pop it out and then you press the little pin button in the bottom right-hand corner,
Yeah, it pins at the top.
it pins it to the top, but then you can resize it to any size you want, and you can move around.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've never known this
If
until
you
this
get
moment.
Firefox, there is an automatic add-in installed that basically means any video that plays
Yeah.
in your thing.
Yes, that
Well
is
done.
extremely good.
Yeah.
One of the many things I love about Firefox.
Yeah, same.
When they introduced that, like 2 years ago,
Yeah, it was great.
mate, what?
If anybody's watching, uninstall anything that isn't Firefox.
Yes, immediately,
Please.
please. Do yourself and the rest of the world a favor. So you waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. And you have gone to some lengths to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. Marriage, I presume. In other words, there is...
15 years old.
Sorry.
17. She's a small girl.
Baby, tiny baby girl.
Yes, you raise a good point.
And I'm clearly gay.
As she could be your beard.
Why would you be actively seeking a 15-year-old child for a beard?
Yeah, that's no.
That's
Listen,
concerning.
It was.
That's
I mean,
Tory
I guess
behaviour.
this is much closer to not child marriage than child marriage at this time. In other words, I'm really off key today. I really apologize. My intrinsic humor is really shit. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions.
Gasp.
The cane, which you unwittingly clutched to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction.
What utter rot. I've had this cane for years.
Bollocks! Contradiction of which I speak, of course, is the missing ferrule.
Is it my nut? What's a feather?
Is it my hairy balls?
No. No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm about to give you a fucking dictionary definition. Listen up.
What's a feral?
It's not your balls.
Thank you, that clears it up.
You're welcome.
It's the metal cap commonly found on the end of a cane, Mr. Naruto.
Ah, the bit that makes a nice clacking sound on the pavement.
Yes, exactly. And Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on this cane.
But it doesn't actually look broken, does it?
No, it doesn't. Though the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious.
Maybe there's a sword
In other
inside.
words... Oh, please let it be a cane sword. There's some secret about the cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we didn't know.
Okay, time to
I mean,
crouch and
Which is
shuffle around this man.
Actually,
I can
that
actually
it has
only.
initials on it that don't belong to him.
I mean, hang on. There we go.
Look here, Mrs. Sutton. There are some letters on the handle.
Ah, yes. Those must be initials, I think. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their names.
So Herlock Sholmes would be HS, you mean?
That's right.
Not SH.
And we can't do that for copyright reasons.
And the initials on this cane, obviously... Oh,
Who would have fucking guessed? Renosuke, darling, that's you.
Oh, sorry, it's me.
Mhm.
AG? Why does it feel as though that's not quite right?
Because it's
Right.
not.
Right.
Because it's not.
Don't think
That's-
there's anything else.
We still can't see the butt.
I'm
Very
checking.
We can't examine his piercing blue eyes.
Or his piercingly tight buns.
Oh my
Oh
god.
goodness! Oh no!
Okay, back on track.
The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the initialing.
A most astute observation. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Eggert Benedict?
Who? I mean, yes, me. Hello.
Mr. Cumberbatch von Winkle?
Oh dear.
Better not to ask. We're led to believe, sir, that your initials are EB. Or EB. Yet in a most possessive manner, you have in your grasp a cane bearing the initials AG. If you're a spy, you're a really shit one. An incontrovertible contradiction indeed, would you not agree?
No, you're wrong. This cane isn't. I'm holding it
You
for a
said-
friend.
You said before that you'd had that cane for years.
Gah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was really not into that.
Really?
So don't try to tell us that you just borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park.
In short. No, you hold yourself to be a gentleman. You have withheld your true name. Something that is suggested in all magical societies.
Gasp!
You recoil, sir. Is something wrong?
I am about to smack you with this cane, obviously. This is what the animation looks like I'm going to do.
And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself.
Here we go again.
Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear?
Oh, not again! I refuse to engage.
And only me. Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. Handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding.
Let's consider the bare bones of what's happened here. Miss Lestrade redeemed that fine-looking overcoat. And now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name, and claiming that the overcoat belongs to him.
I agree, Renosuke, sus as fuck. But we know he actually identified Miss Lestrade from a written description, which suggests that everything else he's told us is untrue.
So what we need to do here is somehow prove that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him.
How are we going to do that, I wonder?
I'm going to take a wild guess that there's some kind of initials on the overcoat.
No.
Oh, hang on a
Oh,
second.
what's that?
Ooh, Rip.
Split
Ooh.
Something
C.
a bit more telling than some initials.
Oh.
Oh, the seam on the shoulder there is coming apart. Sorry, there was like a bit of a lag. It's coming apart. Look.
So it is.
Do you know? A moment ago, when Mr. Benedict was surprised by something that was said, I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. It sounded a bit like a tiny growl. But now I think it was probably the sound of the seam ripping open from him flexing too hard, I guess.
It's not the flex you think it is.
He's so fucking swole, though.
If you look closely, it does seem to be a very tight fit.
Oh, he do be swole. He was right.
Sleeves are stretched to bursting, and he wouldn't have a hope of fastening it at the front.
Hmm.
Or, it's the fact that he is not a 17-year-old girl
His titties are too big.
who's 5'2".
Mhm.
If we were to run around in it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart.
That I'd like to see.
Oh, dear.
I don't know.
Sorry?
So, how can we make Mr. Benedict run around?
Oh, she's owning it. I love her very much.
God.
She's really giving this some thought.
Santo, no!
You know you deserve better.
Alright, I'm going to present the scene.
Carefully.
Please do.
Oh god, Susanto.
The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see.
Yes, because the overcoat's rather obviously a poor fit. I knew that all along. You're the one who's an idiot.
Having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart.
Sorry.
My suspicions were aroused. No, the only thing that was aroused from the
God
No,
damn it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Show sounds a
Why
bit
does this always
drunk. Is
happen?
he alright?
Stop it. He's already gay.
Sherms took their pills and now they got the slim.
I can hear. Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just drunk. My suspicions were aroused from the outset. Yeah. When you so badly lied about your name, and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket. Done nothing to you. The catalogue of untruths has all been for this purpose. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Mr. Windybank.
Good lord. Ah!
Irks me.
You cut out.
Rip.
What really irks me is this. A considerable crime. I initially imagined has been considerable. I can't say an R. Considerably. Considerably curtailed. Thanks.
Oh no, this is.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
no.
it's not funny.
Hilarious.
Oh god, there's more!
Yeah, there's a second one.
I'm ready.
What's his crime?
I'm ready. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue.
It's all the caramel he's been doing.
Is no one going to stop this man?
Oh, caramel. Someone tell me why it's caramel.
Instead of Coke.
Let's not do anything.
Last episode.
So we must expose the details of celebrity.
Oh shit.
No exposed joke. Alright.
Expose!
This
Expose
is-
that fraud!
I think she is altogether a bit too incontinent for that.
I think we need to tap out.
There may be massive
Tony,
animal life
Tony,
plants in my house.
Tony,
Oh no, sorry.
did you make
Sorry.
it competent?
No, sorry. I was going for a different word.
Intoxicated, probably.
I am deeply offended.
Oh god.
I'm blaming the hour for my brain picking the wrong word altogether.
Oh goodness. Sorry. Oh good lord. Please don't. I'm keeping it together by like this, just the edge of
Look,
my fingernails.
They're in no fit state. Let's put it in very simple terms.
Okay, cool. Let's go. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed a wheeze.
he's got 4 words coming up. Like what?
Oh god.
Me?
It's like it's deliberately trying to trip me up this line. I hate it.
Please. Dave.
God.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's okay.
Like, you know I have.
I'm gonna get through this fucking line. You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed a wheeze to filch some tawdry article of pornage.
Very nice.
That's as best you're gonna get from me.
I love your sex tape.
Oh god. Have you forgotten that I resumed the article in a proper manner, using the watchword?
Oh, they're called safe words, Dave.
Not in this context.
Not that watchword.
Oh. Pineapples.
No, not that watchword either. I've not been racist yet.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, look at me. I'm definitely going to be racist in the future. Had I not been the... Pardon me, sorry. Had I not been the one to deposit it in the first place, how could I possibly have known the relevant details?
Important.
Oh god, he's French.
Pardon me, it should be Nippa.
And nibba.
Nespa, I thought.
Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. All you have to do is torture someone until they give it up.
Good fucking lord.
As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict.
I don't like the implications of that.
Ah, and your furtive glance is more telling than I would have hoped.
What? Are you going to say some bullshit about shovels now?
I should not have taken a mouthful of a tiny donut. Let us consider. How one might come to learn a secret watchword related to the pawned property of another. The method is revealed by the council notice on the counter, to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn.
The
Council
direction of...
notice and not the ledger full of watchwords.
Yes, the direction of the deduction must change rather dramatically now, I think.
Yes, no more talk of tunneling into the sewers.
Oh no, I think he's right about that.
It's just I don't know.
Honey, no.
I think it's like
He's
full
a-
on Ocean's
no.
11 heist.
Let's go.
Which is a pity because it all sounded rather exciting.
Right?
Anyway, you can't deny that this mysterious gentleman did know the watchword.
Yes. Professor. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Windybank would never allow you to redeem the article.
Or, looking at it another way, if you did know that word, Mr. Windybank would allow you to redeem the article, whether it was yours or not.
Yeah, seems like a pretty bad system.
Yeah, like, why
It
don't
really
you just
is.
recognize your customers?
So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow?
I'm going to say
Oh,
yes.
gee, I wonder.
I wonder how, though.
Is
It's
this
really...
revolver, obviously?
Yeah, except the revolver.
Yes, he threatened him and he told him. No, it's good. Obviously,
It's the cat.
Go,
fuck
go,
off.
go.
Yeah.
The cat knocked over an ink bottle and walked through it, and happened to make words with the pores, the ink pores.
I think G's actually becoming her lot.
Bit by bit. Deduction by deduction.
Nice.
Look at this, Mrs. Otter.
Ah, it appears to be, oh god, a memo that Mr. Windybank has scribbled to himself.
A meme.
I swear
Let's
to
see.
God, I am the smartest motherfucker in this game.
What does it say? Oh, Professor.
I think this is one big Moriarty reference. Do you?
Mr.
Yeah.
Windybank must make a note of the watchwords his customers give him right before their eyes. And in an alarmingly clear script as well.
Oh dear.
Um,
I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see?
Well, yeah.
Yep, there it is.
I thought it would be the ledger, but
I
There.
also thought the ledger, if it helps.
the method is revealed by the notelet on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn.
Curse my inadvertently drawn eyes.
Listen, I tried to draw them vertically and it didn't work. Yes, the work here follows the same procedure. Whenever a customer comes to redeem an article, he asks the customer for the watchword and notes down their response, uttered on a notelet as to hand. Then he consults his ledger. He confirms whether or not the watchword matches that of the article in question.
I would sorry. I would expect nothing less of a diligent pawnbroker.
But his diligence clearly has its disadvantages.
What are you talking about?
It's increasingly apparent that you were present in this shop before your accusation against Mr. Strahd.
My, look at that profile.
Yes, I am very sexy. Oh, you mean the other one.
Ooh.
In all likelihood, you followed her inside and then observed her talking to Mr. Windybank.
And the...
Yeah, keep
Oh,
going.
when the diligent broker made a note of a watchword, as is common practice. Yopes. That's not my line.
Intoxicated. That's the word I was looking for.
It's like the final boss of Ace
And you
Attorney.
went for fucking incontinent.
I think it was the similar sound structure. My brain just muddled them together. Completely ignorant of the completely different meanings. I do far more often than I care to admit.
He has a wife, you know. You know what she's called? Incontinentia. Incontinentia bucket.
You observed him writing the word professor on the noteless beside the ledger.
Oh, goodness. Gasp. Posh sounds.
Push those.
That's and that's was a master plan you devised to steal the pawned article from the young Mrs. Strahd.
God, I really fucking hope this is one larger plan, because just to steal a fucking code, this is a lot. This is a lot to do. Anyway,
There's something special about that music disc. There has to be.
master plan.
You weren't referencing if anything, but I just have in my head the underground slug at the end of the Incredible.
The Underminer.
Behold,
The
the
Underminer. Yes,
I'm always beneath you, but nothing is beneath me.
yes. Oh, do you know why I'm thinking of that? Because you said master plan, and my brain went to flushed away, and the toad. But I skipped
I
over
fucking
that
love
part.
that toad.
I skipped over that part in my brain and went straight to the slug
No,
in Incredibles.
Flushed Away was such a good fucking film.
It's so good! Who were we talking to the other day and they were like, it's absolute dog shit.
That's
What the
great.
fuck?
Oh god. Oh, sorry, that was Gigi.
I thought that was
I thought it
Sure it was. Sure it was, Alex.
Mhm.
It was.
I'm a
Wow.
cat. Well, I do.
Always vent the cash.
I go,
Always vent the cash.
oh,
What?
sorry, it was the
Your
cat
question
flying on
is
the
that it
microphone.
usually is the cat.
I didn't do anything. Like, yes, of course I would blame stuff on the cat, but I didn't do anything to blame the cat on.
Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme.
At last.
Why would you go to such lengths to redeem that particular article? Pawnbroker.
Are you quite serious? Mind your own fucking business.
Mind your own fucking beeswax.
For an ill-fitting overcoat. Hardly. Oh, that's the sentence. For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort. Much less a worthless music box disc. Is that a word? Music box disc. Oh, it's 3 words.
It's 3 words.
Oh, it's still me. Naturally, you had very good reason to make make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict?
You know, what's that sketch where it's like drunk detective and he's like just making all sorts of accusations out of his armchair?
Is that Mitchell and Webb?
That's it. That's it. It's so. Didn't you? Didn't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now we present a rather interesting piece of evidence.
I'm going to
I
pull
really
some
need to
bullshit
pee.
out of your ass again.
I really need to pee. The picture postcard tells the way to know. Now I can go pee. Yeah,
Picture postcard PP. Sorry.
The articles we're talking about are the overcoat and the music box disc that was in one of his pockets,
Sorry.
which, according, sorry.
That was yeah, don't worry.
Sorry, I didn't need to click.
Which, according to Mr. Windybank, isn't even worth a penny.
And yet, this man went to such lengths to steal them. Why?
Maybe he's really into music boxes. I wonder if, perhaps, we already have the evidence we need to explain it to Mr. Naruhodo.
Check the fucking court record, you piece of
That's
shit.
not a massive fucking hint.
Could we? Really? I'd better have a thorough look through all the evidence we've collected so far.
Hint, hint, motherfucker.
Hint,
All
hint.
the evidence we've collected so far.
The
All
one
the
evidence. one
Oh, the
evidence.
blood!
Oh, the
Need to
blood.
examine this?
Yeah, that's not what we're looking at, mates. Lads.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I just
Look at all the
aimed
little-
bad.
Look at all the little bumps on the disc. They're so tiny.
Yes, the protrusions are called pins, and they pluck the teeth of the comb to make notes. And just on the edge, there's a small amount of blood.
I said
Blood of
that.
the
Yes, the
mysterious
blood.
Mr. Edgar Benedict.
I said that so cheerily.
Whenever I see the blood of, I just assume it ends with my enemies. There you go.
When Mr. Straw tried to grab the disc from him, the pins scratched his fingers, it seems. Like when you're grating some daikon radish and accidentally catch your finger. I think I fucking butchered that pronunciation.
No, I can't. I think that's right.
That's good.
Ouch! Just thinking about it hurts. It puts me off eating radish.
Is there more to this?
Oh god!
Oh!
Oh my
God.
god.
Oh! Oh
Ah.
my
You're right.
fuck.
It was a
Alex.
thing.
Alex was right.
It was
Alex
right!
Alex was saying it all along that the Gilded is this game's Moriarty.
Oh my god! Sorry, I got way too excited about that and my door's open. Give me a second.
That's incredible.
It's alright, Pippin.
Fuck it! Got it right! I'm a fucking
I'm sure-
genius.
I'm sure Pippin is positively captivated by what's going on. with us.
Hi, Pip.
I have it on good authority that Pip sometimes listens in. Just me.
Why watch the stream when you could just put your ear to the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, of course. Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck onto the reverse side of this disc. Look. And a scribbled word or two. It looks like somebody's name. I wonder fucking who, Renosuke.
Wow, it's like I can read.
For McGilded.
McGilded? It couldn't be.
But it is, Mr. Naruhodo.
That's so
Name-
cliche, but it's so good.
A name I shall never forget for as long as I live.
He was really nice to us, actually.
But why? Why is his name on this?
The McGilded.
God damn.
I'm so happy that I'm right.
Yes, Alec. Yes.
You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know.
What's that on the back?
Oh. Hold on, I have to
You're not
yawn.
done yet, buddy. You're not done yet. Just
It reads, For McGilded.
I don't know who that fucking is. Ah!
but you do. There he is.
Or is
There's
it
the
me?
motherfucker.
There be.
Ah, Magnus McGilded.
You know?
Yeah.
And slips into a perfect impression, rather.
The unfortunate philanthropist. Yum.
Put the caramel away, man.
The unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances.
Or did he?
I called it. I fucking called it.
At the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, though his lone-mongering demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples.
I love that word. Scruples.
It's so good. So you're an associate of his, are you? Perhaps a subordinate?
Oh, it's Moran.
What I do in my own private time is my own business.
And how bold of you to say that Morin is a subordinate?
In a literal
Stop
sense.
in the bedroom.
Good fucking lord, Gigi.
Just fucking
Mr. McGilded
buffet.
was a man of unusually small stature. In fact, he was precisely the right size for that overcoat that you squeezed yourself into.
Ugh.
Your identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Eggert Benedict. But I do know. No, I don't, because I'm a dumb bitch. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today, Bruno's going to take over, so don't make a tit of myself.
Yeah.
Was to retrieve an
Retrieve an
article
article
left behind by the
by
late Magnus McGilded.
This is my favourite thing that you two do.
Unfortunately, we were horribly out of sync for that one.
Sorry. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
1 out of 5 ain't bad.
It's quite alright, G.
In my head, I was talking at the same time as you, but there's a delay between my brain and my mouth.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's bigger
Oh,
than
tisk! Oh, fuck, shit, ah!
Madly fainting noises.
Man, I was hoping for a ridiculous heist, but I'll take it.
Oh well, there you go.
I'll take the vindication of me being absolutely 100% fucking right.
you should. Well, Mr. Magnus McGilded.
He's not here.
I never thought I'd hear that name again.
Do you want to say it, or should we just go with that?
Not a name I expected to hear in these circumstances. Or any circumstance.
Good lord. Alright.
Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind.
Well, knowing you, Sato, is probably correct. Pray tell, Mr. Sato.
That bitch dead. Well, according to what Mr. Windybank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the coat could have been redeemed, was it not?
Oh, yes, Mom, that's correct. Today would be precisely 2 months since it was first deposited.
Well, today is the 15th of April, so 2 months ago today.
We were defending McGilded in court.
Would have been the 15th of February, sir, that's right. It's all carefully recorded in my ledger. Deposited at 10:30 p.m, I see.
What? But that suggests.
Oh, shit,
Yes.
he stashed evidence.
15th of... sorry.
Mm.
Yes, 15th of February. It's precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place.
That was my line.
And half past... Oh, sorry.
I didn't even notice, I'm so sorry.
Me neither, I'll be honest.
I got so into it. It doesn't help.
Yeah, it was.
It really doesn't help that it
Yeah,
it never
I
fucking
don't like
shows
it.
up. I'm sorry, please read the line.
Is precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place.
And 10:30 in the evening is precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding.
Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is currently beyond coincidence.
You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose. However, I'm gonna fuck off now. Bye. Oh Jesus! Jesus!
Okay.
No, he's going to threaten to shoot us.
Oh, good. I was not expecting that. I must insist you hand over the music box now. Otherwise I'm gonna fucking shoot you.
Not if I shoot you first.
It would be a terrible shame for you to return to your native land in a box.
Like my best friend, you mean?
Absolutely not.
What do I do?
What do you do? Do you hand over a disc or say absolutely not?
I mean, he's gonna shoot. Does the game end if you get shot in the head?
Try again. Game over.
I mean, getting shot in the chest is generally one of life's great game overs.
This looks like he's fucking aiming for his head with the way he's holding it.
Yeah.
Yet another of life's great
That's-
game overs.
That's properly like just aiming at you.
I imagine whichever one you take, it will end up
Yeah,
with
yeah.
us losing the disc. So just choose whichever one you like.
Normally does, yeah. Alright. Yeah.
The illusion of free will.
There are some
Ooh.
things a man must protect at all costs.
And this is a fucking small
This
metal
may well
disc.
be one of them. And again, it may not.
Oh!
Oh God!
Mr.
It's a
Windy
stick up.
This is my I can't allow any harm to come to my customers. If that were to happen, I shall have to take my own life.
God damn it.
This is the funniest fucking thing.
Mr. Windy Bank, no!
Mr. Wendybank, would you give it the fuck up, please?
Who's saying all right? That's
All right,
enough.
that's
oh,
enough.
Is it?
Don't know.
Well,
Holmes?
what's all this then?
I imagine it's Sholmes,
It's
isn't
always
it?
been-
It's
Mm.
gotta be Sholmes.
No,
maybe.
if it says shown,
Could be Gina.
Dina?
Yeah,
Uh,
she's still
well-
here.
maybe. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Oh, make a vague noise.
Oh, God.
It's
Oh
Gregson!
shit! It's the police.
It's the police!
Gregson!
Oh fuck me, Inspector!
Yeah, you JoJo posing motherfucker.
Was I this guy?
Yeah, I think you are.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Oh, what's all this then? That's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines.
And you respond.
So we got here as fast as we could. Now, what's all this about, eh?
Well.
Oh, frisbee!
Well. Did you see that ludicrous display last night? What was Wenger thinking? Thinking is sending really that early.
You see
But that's
the
the thing
Daleks?
about West. They always try to walk in.
You see the video about the Daleks where they were doing that. That was good.
Break! All Daleks return to the water cooler!
Oh god.
Oh,
I swear, Arsenal are just phoning it in.
I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my very own establishment.
Oh, good lord.
You've been at that point several times in the last hour, buddy.
Oh, what gun?
Well, as I am clearly a Tory, and I have the police in my pocket, it would seem you have the upper hand.
Well, there you go.
I'm gonna fuck off now.
Oh, no coat. He took his coat. Right, you lot have got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy. Hang on, he had a gun, man. What do you mean petty?
Petty? Mr. Windybank very nearly met with his end.
Yeah, by his own gun as far as I can tell. Dear.
And I nearly met my end by someone else's.
And the whole of Britain could meet with its end if I don't get to the bottom of the case I'm supposed to be working on.
Oh, I'm sure it's not that fucking important.
What? What on earth is the case, Inspector?
Yes, let's tell this guy.
Benudito, Gregson.
Are you alright, G, by the way? Should we go to bed?
Oh,
Yeah, I
fantastic.
think we should go to bed.
Maybe we should call it.
I've been in my bed.
Yeah,
I think
Very
that's rather the
dark.
problem.
This problem is that you made me take my pills out. Sorry, Anthony.
Yeah, I made you take them when you're supposed to. Thank you very much.
No?
Baffled by the concept of taking pills on time.
Yeah.
I need to take mine, and I'm gonna have to have food with them. I fucking hate eating at this time of night.
Wait, you
I'm sorry.
do?
I've got to take my pills with food.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
It is indeed. You'd think I'd remember to take them when I'm, eating food, but I don't. I'm fine in the morning, but as soon as I get to the evening and I have my dinner, I just forget.
Alarms, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Alarms.
I know.
Does it have to be something substantial?
Yeah, otherwise I get very bad nausea.
Okay,
Yeah.
A banana.
CG has 2 alarms. She has her own one, then she has me.
What you don't realise is I have 2 alarms on my phone.
Oh, because you have 3 then.
And the thing in my calendar. And an oral agreement with Siege to tell me to take them. And none of it works except you, apparently. Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine in that it's okay if I don't take these ones on time, unlike the antibiotics, which really mess things up. But it's just annoying. I keep forgetting. Fortunately, I'm only on them for another 4 days.
I mean, I've been on this for a year, and I still am not in the middle of it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I've fortunately, I think I've only it's only a 28-day course, this one. So it's near the end. It's nearly the end.
Close.
Mm.
Close to the end.
Anyway, that was fun. I now think we should have at least one episode that we do when we're sloshed.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yes, absolutely.
And as
I-
always, I will be the designation driver.
I mean, we could even do one that we've already done.
Yeah, I was thinking probably one of the older cases.
Like, yeah.
First
Yeah,
turnabout, but sloshed. Could you imagine?
Yes.
Yes.
A drunk turnabout.
We should definitely do that.
Yeah, we've had a sneak peek. But,
Sorry.
It's gonna be
fine.
it's gonna be like the opposite of that one Shakespeare play they do, where one person is absolutely blackout drunk.
All right. Well, should we call it there for tonight?
I think
Excellent.
so.
It was fun. It was fun.
It was, and we got through the deduction, and
We got through the
I was
deduction.
right, and the important thing is I was right.
Yeah.
You were right. Yes.
The important
You were
thing is I
indeed.
was right and you all were wrong. Everyone should bow down before me.
In the subtext of what I was saying, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm on my knees. No, I'm not. I'm
You're in bed, shush.
prostrate.
Fully in bed.
Prostrate. What's the way on your back? Hold on.
Please.
You please
Prone,
please.
perhaps.
Back.
I think you should just wrap yourself in blankets
Oh,
and call it a night.
prostate. No, it's not prostate. Prostate is penis.
Prostrate.
Pardon?
See,
Pardon?
see, I'm not the only one who does it.
Prostrate.
Straight.
Prostrate.
Not-
That's what I said first, and then Google said, "Don't you mean prostate?" And then I said, "No."
No, you don't mean
It's got an
prostate. You
extra
mean
R.
prostrate. Prostrate.
Exactly.
I'm prostrate on my knees.
One
Oh,
R can make all the
that's-
difference.
Prone is facing downward while person is lying. Supine is face up. I'm supine before you, Alex.
You're
Oh,
supine.
hail.
Go. Thank you.
Now go to sleep.
Nah.
Please.
Yeah,
Good
sleepy
night,
time for the
guys.
Yes.
Good.
Good night.
Yeah.
Sleep
Good
tight,
Good night,
everyone.
folks. Love you all.
It's been a lot of fun. Take
Yeah,
care.
it's been lovely. Good night.
And I'll catch you all probably Monday, and if not another day.
probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and Alex have both been murdered in a mosh pit.
Oh yeah, that's if we don't
Oh,
die
yeah.
in My Chemical
Yes.
Romance.
I mean,
Yeah.
see how you go. See how you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be fine by Monday.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
He'll survive.
I mean,
Alright.
you're staying over, Rip, aren't you? On
Yeah.
the Saturday.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good
We'll
night.
go lie in bed and text each other from across the hallway.
Yeah.
That sounds very on brand for you two.
Yes. All right. Well,
All
yes.
right.
Good night. And
Night, everyone.
see you on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Take care of yourselves all.
You too. Love you
Bye.
all. Bye bye.
Love you. Take care.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.